previous play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. The pass rush closing in. He pulls it in for a big gain. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Well, how about that? Another LSU wide receiver makes a big-time catch for the Tigers offense. Oh, just a couple names to throw out. How about OBJ? How about Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase, who right now arguably two of the top receivers in the NFL, all from LSU. And watching this young man right here, he's hoping he's next in line.
Here's the second down play. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's going for a big play downfield. Well, nearly an interception here on the opening drive. It's going to bring up third down instead.
Well, this defense has got to be aware that this quarterback and this offensive coordinator, they're not afraid to take shots. Here we see it early in this game, throwing the ball downfield. The defense has got to be aware. Keep those safeties back. Keep your eyes up. Try to keep a lid on this offense and look for some turnover opportunities.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. He's escaping the pocket now. Trying to create here on the move. He makes the grab. They finally get him, but it's across midfield. Big gain to the 33. This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. They'll run it to the right side. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Looking to scramble now. Gets loose, able to scramble for a solid gain.
Well, I always want to see quarterbacks try to pick up some additional yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have got to stay in the game and stay on the field. He's got to be careful out there.
Gain moves the ball to the 21 and a fresh set of downs.
Well, that's a good, hard, tough running there to get that first down to keep this drive alive. Early in this game, the offense really asserted themselves. They're not thinking about a field goal. They're trying to put this ball in the end zone.
Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, LSU.
You talk about the right way to get a game started. This offense put together a nice scheme. They felt comfortable with the script, and they moved the ball all the way down the field. 10 plays, and they get a touchdown. If you're the defensive coordinator, you're back to the drawing board trying to figure this out.
And the point after is right down the middle. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And he's tackled after the catch.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Handoff in a single back formation. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Offense gets set up here. It's third down. To throw, it's Brown. A bullet, but it's incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
On the set.
Oh, a big decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 on the first possession. Needs a completion here on fourth down. And it's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on fourth down.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
Extending the play now. Solid tackle, able to get him down. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. Contact as he let the ball go. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point. Move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a first and goal. The defense backed up against their own end zone. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. He can't stop him. Touchdown, Tigers. What a show of strength and will.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And they'll set up for the PAT. With the PAT, they take a 14-0 lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
LSU, 14, Texas.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Last time they gambled and lost. Went for it in fourth down in their territory and got stopped. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Back to throw. It's Brown. Defense is coming after him. Oh, and the sack is made there by the freshman.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. The pocket breaking down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
And the returner will be brought down. Should be the last play of the quarter coming up. Off the play fake on first down. A misfire in the pass as time in the period runs out.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, LSU 14, Texas 0.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Running out of time in the pocket. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. He had the extra point and the lead now 21-zip. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
LSU 21, Texas.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16.
Texas Longhorns will take over. 1st and
10. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down here for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he fires the football to the right side. The pass is intercepted. Not a great return, but the interception wipes out the scoring threat and gives the offense the ball at the 32.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
And here's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone.
Chris, it feels like to me the offense is being really cautious. The defenders are just sitting back there almost playing backyard football, knowing the offense is being a little bit more conservative. Eyes on the football, stepped in front of it, and makes the pick.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Well, heck, if they hadn't dug themselves such a big hole, what a positive play here, using that jet motion and that touch pass to pick up some huge yards and giving them a chance anyway of trying to come up with a first down.
Backfield is empty here for 2nd and inches.
Easy. Acorn.
Dropping back, it's Brown. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Tackled after a short return to the 23. Nice play by this defense.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's Exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Got space, looking to score. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, LSU.
I'll tell you what, a screen pass is tough to do, but when executed well, the result is this. Perfectly timed by the quarterback to drop it off to the back, gets the big lineman in front of him, all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Point after, up and good. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's brought down to the 27-yard line. Decent return.
And your Texas Longhorns will take over. 1st and 10.
The Longhorns offense takes the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. And he throws his third interception of the day. He goes down quickly, but comes up with a nice interception.
First and 10.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Fires it to the wideout. Pass is going to be incomplete. He was really lucky to avoid the pick there.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, good hands. Sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Pitch to the back. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
So now from the 27, the offense faces a third and short. How aggressive will they play it? And they pick up the first on the ground. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And
will he score here? Touchdown, Tigers! This offense is still clicking.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the extra point makes this a 35-zip game. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
Texas.
This one will be fair caught. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Looking downfield, it's Brown. He's running out of time here. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
First down, looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket now. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. And he'll set up to throw. It's incomplete. He was lucky to avoid a 4th interception in this game. 2nd down now.
Boy, oh boy, Chris, this quarterback is getting way too loose with the football. He's already thrown an interception on the last series, almost has another one here. He's got to start taking better care of the football.
Here comes a handoff. The pickup is 4. Sets up a 3rd and 6 now. Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there.
Now that's what I call coming through for your team in a pressure situation. Great read, got the ball where it needed to go, and now you're set up to get 6.
1st and goal, handoff. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns. See if they can convert the point after. And they make the extra point. Trail now 35-7. set to kick it away.
Texas.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone.
The return
Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over.
Offense will take over. First and 10.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. They'll try to pick up the 3rd down yardage on the ground. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go. Press coverage now from the secondary. Tackle right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. From the shotgun, drops back. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect.
Looking for a deep completion. Deep shot caught out of the 15. They finally get him down at the 10-yard line. Sets up a 1st and goal. What a play. LSU has moved into the red zone. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, there you go, defense. Listen, it has not been a great day for these guys, but this time they stepped up and took out some of that frustration. Nice play.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And it's picked off in the end zone. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his 2nd interception in this game so far. Obviously reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
And the Longhorns offense takes the field. It'd be a surprise if they took a risk here in the final seconds of the first half, backed up near their own end zone. Running back grabs it on a screen, finding some room at the 25. They make the tackle, but that screen pass call worked out. They gained the 1st down yardage. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Receivers are bunched together. Looking to throw it on 1st down. He'll take a deep shot. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play. And the offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Looking to pass. It's Brown. He's got it near the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Texas. That's just nice execution. Quarterback and receiver are perfectly in sync that time.
Yeah, you can see why route running is one of the most underrated attributes of a receiver. It's easy to get caught up on their ability to catch or their vertical or their speed, but nothing substitutes for someone who can create separation like this before the ball's even thrown.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there.
Offense will take over. First and 10.
First half clock with just 7 seconds remaining for this first half play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And they heave it deep downfield. And it falls incomplete. They tried for a huge gain there, but that's it for this period. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And they'll kick it away now to get this third quarter underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Gain moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. To throw, it's Brown. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. And the wideout goes in motion. Looking to chuck it again. Bringing pressure. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
Oh, I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. And the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial fourth down try. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Complete to the running back. Can he get first down yardage? That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
Boy, what a great job here by the quarterback, working through his progressions and staying patient. He didn't panic. He didn't get out of there. He knew that his back, if he could get the ball in his hands, had a chance to pick up the first down. That's exactly what he was able to do.
That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
There's the handoff. But the gain is just 1 yard. Sets up a 3rd and 9 now.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he's got it. Tackle quickly, but a solid gain. Ball spotted at the 25 now.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. Important second down play coming up. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. Back to pass. It's Brown. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And they're finally able to stop him. But great execution on the screen pass. Fooled the defense there.
Well, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards in the first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Physical run, breaks through a tackle. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. That wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Receiver in motion now. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Touchdown, Longhorns. This offense really clicking. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to move this one away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And that mighty Bengals offense is back out on the field. Ball handed off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go by the time he got the ball in his hands.
That deep shot is caught for a big gain. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big gain.
Chris, is it possible to be DBU and wide receiver U at the same time? I think the LSU fans think it's possible. They always seem to have great defensive backs, and they always have pass catchers that just show up and show out week after week, year after year.
He's found some room at the 45. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. That's a big gain. The offense is threatening now. Spot the ball at the 22.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, keep hammering away with that run game.
Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. He's moving out of the pocket. Scrambling. Now he'll make the throw. Oh, and a chance there for a game-changing interception. Couldn't quite come up with it. Sets up third down now. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Got a lane. Can he get in? He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
This is such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield, and that's why he got that ball to the end zone.
Automatic on the PAT. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
42, Texas. 21. Texas.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. The Longhorns offense takes the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, move right down the field for a touchdown. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Receiver makes the catch. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. Longhorns come to the line in the hurry up.
Quick, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially...
He'll take a deep shot here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, Texas. No chance to catch it.
Well, if you're going to give it to him, he's going to take it. That's his third touchdown today against this defense. Whether they play zone or they play man, he's finding ways to win matchups and get the ball to the end zone.
And the point after is good. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. The back's got it. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Good as he gets the pass away. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. And here's the jet sweep testing the perimeter here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, the biggest thing when you run the jet sweep, you cannot afford penetration. Here the defense does a nice job almost anticipating the jet sweep is coming, and they make this offense pay for that with a significant loss.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. One man to the backfield, and he'll get the football. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
The defense coordinator this week already telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Pressure is coming. Going for a big play downfield. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
They've already converted once on 4th down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. He's swarmed by the pass rush, a sack to end this drive.
Wow, Chris, I don't know. You've got control of this game and you go for it here? A little bit confusing. Why even allow your opponent any chance of anything? Finish out the win and just punt it away.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. And Looking to throw now on first down. A quick juke, and it's caught.
Hey, you're down by a couple possessions late in the game. That's exactly how you want to start this drive. Let's see what they can do with it after that nice game.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Back to pass. It's Brown. He's hit as he throws it. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Third down, out of the shotgun. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a fourth down.
Oof, the risk of throwing on third and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on fourth down, but what will be the play call?
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Looking for the wideout. He's got him. A fourth down conversion. Drive stays alive. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
Using his legs here. Picks up the first down and still going. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. Touchdown, Longhorns. This game is far from over. That's a crucial score for it. Makes it a one-possession game and makes the stretch run of this very interesting.
Yeah, now the pressure turns to their opponent and their offense. Momentum is starting to tilt, and it's your job to go into your 4-minute offense. But I'd expect this defense to be extra aggressive to try to get this ball back.
PHC is good. They still trail, though. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. The last time they went forward on fourth down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points, and they bounce back here. And they'll tackle at about the 23-yard line.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Game makes it second and medium. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. And here comes a deep shot. Catch is made way down inside the 30. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, LSU.
Chris, as you know, anytime you hit a big post route like this for a touchdown, the timing between the quarterback and the receiver is essential. Nice job of not waiting too long. Quarterback takes a hitch, gets the ball out early, and allows his receiver to run underneath the beautifully thrown football for the touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
Texas.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Longhorns offense takes the field. First down, looking to throw the football. And it's complete downfield. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion. The Longhorns looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
First down and 10. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Dropping back, it's Brown. Looking for his big tight end. The senior quarterback lucky that didn't get picked off.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
Receiver makes the grab. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Trying for a fourth down completion. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
On first and 10, looking to throw. They got him. It's a sack for the defense. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. They went backwards on first down, so second and long from the 24. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. On the run here, taking a deep shot. And it's intercepted on a desperation throw here. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
That's just a poor decision by the offensive coordinator and the quarterback. Working with the lead, run the football here and work the clock instead. Throws it into coverage. Now they get a chance to get right back in the game.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Dropping back, it's Brown. The pass rush closing in. It's complete. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
Trying to extend the play. He's got it right near the end zone. And he can't quite get in. They get him down at the 1-yard line.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Yeah, I don't like that throw at all. Those windows are so tight down here. You just can't force the ball in there because it so easily can be picked off. He caught a break there.
Trying to throw for it on third and goal. Touchdown, Texas. Trying to come all the way back.
Well, hold on now, Chris. We're under 2 minutes to go, and these guys will not go away. They hit this extra point, cover an onside kick. You never know.
Offense is out there. They're going to go for 2 here. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Intercepted in the end zone.
The attempt at the two-point conversion is no good.
I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick.
49, Texas 41.
And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. In the final minute here, you'd expect them to take a knee and just secure the victory. But will they? And that catch is hauled in. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
The completion sets up a second down play. Off play action, he's looking to throw. He'll try a pass here. Makes a quick grab. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Wow, a big chunk play to pick up the first down. Now, don't get me wrong, he went out of bounds, but by getting that first down, new set of downs, continue to milk that clock and try to get this win.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking to make a big play downfield. Catch made inside the 10. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Touchdown.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his second touchdown reception in this football game.
Quarterback drop. It's flipped back to the kicker. He's looking to throw the ball. And he's got it. So the two-point try is successful, and they build the lead even further. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
57, Texas. Texas.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Looking to throw. It's Brown. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. Catch made for a big game, but the fans are wondering where was that earlier in this football game. And a timeout taken by the offense with 19 seconds remaining.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And he cannot escape. The defense with a sack. And the defense calls time to stop the clock with just 16 seconds left. First down sack pushes the ball back. Second down coming up. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And the pass rush has got him again. Back-to-back sacks. And the defense steps in here to call time with 12 seconds left on the clock. So 2 losses in a row puts him in a tough spot. Third and very long. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And he slings this pass over the middle. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Hit as he released it. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. And he goes down, and that's how we will end it.